Hi everybody, welcome to Soul Path Guided Tarot for a yes or no pick a card. We always ask why or why not. So before we get started, please know that if you need to reach me for any reason, question, comments, suggestions on content, or personal readings, my email will be in the description box below, along with the actual timestamps for the different piles that we have for today. I want to say thank you and send out waves of great appreciation and love to all of you who are here, subscribe, comment, interact, leave donations, book readings. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate your energy, your contribution. It makes a huge difference in my day-to-day life. So thank you so much for that. All right, so today we're going to get started. I got a lot of comments on the other video that people really liked having the cards with different images to choose. So we're going to do that again today. All right. So I chose these just on the images. It was interesting as I chose these, when set them up, I looked at the numbers and I thought that was pretty telling as well. So let's see what you guys think. All right. So here's group 1. This is number 29. Here's your image. Deep inward journey. You'll be rewarded for the work. 29 reduces to 11. This is pile 2. This is number 16, reduces to 7. Midas touch, things are working out in your favor. Pile 3, this is 19, reduces to 10. Always about new cycles starting. Eliminate distractions. Number 4, pile number 4, this is number 28, which reduces to 10, which is about a new cycle. Don't run from the darkness. Pile number 5, this card is number 9. This means you're just about wrapping a cycle up. Express yourself creatively, start something new. And finally, for pile 6, we have this beautiful image, number 31, which reduces to 4. Everyone's on their own journey. All right. So you can choose based on the image, you can choose based on the number or the phrase. So this is pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's all take a moment. Let's take a deep breath, maybe 2, all the way down into your lower dantian, your lower belly. Let it out slowly and intuitively feel into, or kind of get a gut check for what image or what images are calling to you. And we'll get started. Hi, pile 1. This is your choice. This is your image, really beautiful. Flowers, crystals. Number 29, that reduces to 11. And the card says, deep inward journey. You'll be rewarded for the work. How can you alchemize your fear? All right, so first of all, 29 reduces to 11. And that is about the journey you're supposed to be on. The one that's fated for you. The one that you actually chose before you incarnated here. That ultimately is put into your book of life, your Akashic records, okay? So how can you alchemize your fear? So maybe there is something that is concerning you. Maybe you're uncertain of something. Maybe you need to work through something. All right, so let's see. We're going to start with some tarot, and then we will move on to Oracle. So the first card out we have is 5 of Cups. Okay, that's our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, followed by the 7 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles. What else, please, for pile 1? Thank you. The Fool and the Queen of Pentacles. Well, look at that. So for you, pile 1, I'm really getting a sense of something that has to do with improving your financial situation, your career, the way in which you provide for yourself, the way that you support your family, your actual home environment that you're living in, right? I'm seeing a big change, and there's been this. It's interesting because it's this. You've done this inner work. You've done some things to see where life has been for you, right? Because we start with the 5 of Cups, which is energy of missing something. Something is disappointing. Something hasn't fulfilled you in your life, and you continue to search. You continue to search outside of yourself, which is what we all do, right? When things aren't working, we look outside of ourselves. We look at all the environmental factors around us, all the influences around us, and say, what is doing this to me? But when we do the inner work and go on this inward journey, what we do is we shift that. There you see the word alchemize there. We shift that and realize, wait, there's more to the story. There's more to me. There's much more for you to achieve, obtain, participate in. All right. And this is the energy of, I understand, I see from this higher perspective, from this higher point of view. I see that what I haven't seen before, the things that I need to change, because we have the word alchemize, which is about changing, and the work that I need to do to change the direction of my life. From there, we have the Fool, which is a beautiful energy represented by the planet Uranus. And Uranus comes in and makes us change either because we want to or because we have to. It disrupts things. It unveils things. It shows us things we haven't seen before. Sometimes it's new opportunities, new ideas, new thoughts, new perceptions, right? So we have this higher perception coming out here with the Seven of Pentacles because she's sitting on top of the tree evaluating the work that needs to be done. So this is this willingness to move forward, and she's going to reach for this small yet prominent yellow flower, right? So here we have these yellow flowers that are still here. So we have 2 here and 1 here. That's 3. That's about manifesting something, right? And it's about addressing the fears. So she could look down and say, oh my gosh, this is a huge alligator. What's going to happen to me? But no, she's alchemizing the fear so that she's on this path that's meant for her. And I'm saying she, but it's just energy, okay? So the Fool is that energy of not taking the past, not taking the fears, not taking the old perceptions and the old thoughts and feelings, but it's really about, opening up to the unknown, and that things are going to change, but not to be fearful about that, and to, take one single step with an open heart and an open mind, because what you get with that is this beautiful 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. It's this amazing energy of abundance, of creating a new reality designed by you, lived by you. All right, this is about you making choices that are empowered. You see all this yellow and all this orange. It's about empowerment. It's about creativity. It's about connecting with that divine feminine creative energy, right? You see the red here, that's about being grounded. I know my plan. I'm secure in my idea, my strategy, and I know that this is going to change my outcome. All right, so again, it's very much to me about things like an increase in your salary, a raise, a promotion, unexpected money coming in from a job, someone that, you were under contract maybe with them and they owed you money and they paid you finally after waiting for a long time. This is about you having opportunities to expand on your abilities, right? Really kind of stepping up. So this is all really beautiful information. And look at that. Look what pops up. Great and full. Yeah, this is you in this 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, shifting from the 5 of Cups with this Fool energy into a place where you are emotionally and financially, you're grateful. There's so much that your cup is overflowing. All right. And I always love when they stick a lotus in here because it talks about, your journey. It talks about the struggles. It talks about what you've had to go through to accomplish this. And this is about you not only achieving, but superseding what it is that you want. Whenever we see 4, I think of the 4th house. So you might have some Cancer placement, pile 1. But this is about, getting a new home, moving to a better home, moving to a safer home, maybe changing the look of your home. You're tired of the decor. You're tired of the way it looks. You're going to shift, your old decor out, bring in something new that represents this new energy that you've embodied, that you're taking on. So really positive energy, leaving, things behind that were not good for you, maybe codependent relationships, maybe, addictive tendencies like, I don't know, negative thinking, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. We don't just think of like alcohol and drugs, but there's a lot of things that we can get addicted to where we kind of get stuck in these patterns. So we release ourselves from that and start fresh. So beautiful energy coming through with this card, great and full. What else? Oh, one, please. Yeah, look at that. Assessing first quarter moon. And see, it's number 9. So this is, as you are moving through this new energy, as you're moving through the coming months, as you're moving through this year, you assess things, you look at things, you really kind of see them for what they are, right? You see them with new eyes, with an open heart, with a willingness. And, you know, here she is elevated. There's only the moon to illuminate, but she's looking for what's next, looking for clues, looking for communication, looking for ideas on how to step into this 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, very independent energy, very sovereign energy. What I love about sovereign energy is it is not encumbered with other people's thoughts or preconceived notions or ideas, right? This is all you at the soul level. Number 11, the soul level. Angel, spirits, and guides, what else do we have for pile 1, please? Pile 1, please. Thank you. You have 2 cards. Okay, so the first card is outdoors. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. So a lot of you, some of the anxiety or some of the challenges you had before, there was way too much stress in your life. And so Spirit always recommends nature, getting out with Gaia, right? When we do that, we tend to breathe. We tend to relax a little bit. Our flight or flight response tends to calm down, and we can kind of be open to looking forward to, and seeing things that we've not seen in a way that we've seen them before. And your other card is Archangel Metatron, prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So another reminder from Spirit about, we always have to stay focused on what it is that we want. When we let other things get in the way, right? So very focused energy, she's way up here, very focused energy. When we let other people, other things, other noise, external noise, get in the way of what it is that we are trying to reach, achieve, move towards, that kind of pulls us off our strategy. It pulls us off our path, okay? Pulls us off our journey. So this is just staying prioritized. This Archangel Metatron is very black and white, cut and dry, very matter of fact, and just says it like it is. So you can, if that kind of energy is something that you're looking for, you can meditate and ask him to come in. You can ask him to work with you in your dream time, but very, very strong Archangel. All right, angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? And then you have surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So we just talked about prioritizing. You had the word here, focus on your highest priorities. And then you have focus on your strengths, attractiveness, and powers. Trust that what you need, what you're looking for, is truly within you. All right? You have so much within you to see what's right for you. You have so much within you to see how to reach, to achieve, to get to what it is that you're searching for. All right? It's the conditioning we've received since we were little kids in school that says, no, you don't know, you don't have what you need, you're not sure, you still have a lot to learn. Then we have full moon completion. So this is you completing this 5 of Cups energy, leaving that 5 of Cups energy, leaving the sense of lack, struggle, difficulty, challenges, right? Moving into abundance, self-empowerment, a lot of success, a lot of self-fulfilling energies around you, propelling you to do great things. And look what just flips out. Successful career, happy working environment, pay raises, and promotions. This is exactly what we've been talking about. All right, let's see what else. What else do we have for power? So very positive. Then we have flowers, which is happiness. So a lot of happiness, of course. I mean, when we achieve these amazing things, we see that we have a lot to be happy for. We have a lot to be grateful for. And those energies, that carries a very high frequency, a vibratory frequency. And that in turn brings more high vibrational things into our life, okay? That is very much how it works. And then you have fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Yeah, we're going to put that right in the 9 of Pentacles. So this is you really bossing up, getting another position, moving on, starting your own business, right? Starting your own consulting company, being an advisor, just taking on a role of leadership. All right, and then we have success. Oh my gosh, look at this. And coins. Money will be coming to you. And then barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Yeah, that's where you've been on this 5 of Cups, and this is how it's all shifting. So really positive energy for you. So this is a beautiful, nice yes for you, group 1, pile 1. If something resonated or you like some aspect, please like and subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hi, pile 2. This is your choice. This is the Midas touch. Things are working out in your favor. In what ways are you abundant right now? Number 16. So we all know the story of King Midas. Everything he touched turned to gold. Also, 16 reduces to 7. 7's about alchemy. It's about changing. It's about things transforming, transitioning. So that could be you. It could be your circumstances. It could be something that you're looking for. This, of course, is the year of the 7, right? 2023. All right, so let's see. Let's start what we have here with the tarot. The Hangman. It's Neptune energy coming through. What else do we have, please? Angel, spirits, and guides. 3 of Wands, but it's in reverse. The Fool. Pile 1 also got the Fool, so if you were kind of pulled to that pile, there might be a message for you there. 7 of Cups. Ace of Wands, and the World. Group 2, what I'm kind of feeling like is that there's been something just outside your grasp, and Spirit is coming in to say that it's kind of there waiting for you, but there needs to be a little bit of a shift in your thoughts, in your consciousness regarding what it is that you're wanting, what it is that you're trying to achieve, what it is that you want to encounter, accomplish, be with, be a part of, whatever person, whatever it is that you're looking for. Because when we look at, they're bringing this one to my attention. So this is your water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is about not having complete alignment and connection with our emotions about what it is that we want, because we feel some confusion around that. This represents a lot of projections, right? Things that are appearing one way but are maybe another way. They're causing us to second guess things. We're analyzing, we're reanalyzing. We're, one day we feel one way and then we flip-flop and the next day we feel the other. And so what happens is the 3 of Wands, which is usually the card about, I see it coming in. I see me reaching this goal. I see myself moving there. I see myself in the relationship with this person. I see myself in that business. I see myself, achieving and overcoming the things I've dealt with in my life. But it's in reverse because there's confusion, there's uncertainties, and there's projections coming not only from within us, but all around us. So there's some doubt as to, can I really get there? Can I really achieve this? Can I really alchemize what I want? Do I have that Midas touch to turn it into something I want? And Spirit is saying, you do, but what happens is that we get caught up in preconceived thoughts and notions and limitations from past experiences, past conversations, a lot of external noises, right? And we take all that in, we integrate that, and we claim it as ours, even though we maybe don't even want to. It might even be subconscious. So Spirit comes in and says, this is where we need to shift the way we see things, right? So she's hanging here until she can see a different perception. And she's got these birds around her that are trying to communicate to her in a way that she understands how to move forward, how to fly free, how to move on, right? Because birds always mean freedom, seeing things from a higher perspective. So this is Spirit asking you to take that time to kind of see things as they really are. Take a look at things a different way. Maybe see things as there isn't so much confusion. There's just a lot of positive options, and there's a lot available to me, right? Because what we have here is we have the Ace of Wands and the Fool. So here's the energy of, I'm not going to take any of the old energy back from the past with me, right? That represents why I'm not sure about if I can accomplish, will I accomplish, if I can reach this goal, if I can move on, if I can transition, right? This is more of, I trust and know there's something that's going to lead me along the way. And that something is the universe, because you have the Ace of Wands here, and that is energy of the universe coming in to help you clearly see, right? To choose your one path based on what it is that you need to be in alignment with your soul. Because when we're not in alignment with our soul, there's a sense of unease, there's a sense of disharmony, there's frustration, there's stress, there's anxiety, there's irritation, there's all those energies that are just it's like a flashing neon sign saying you're out of alignment, you're out of alignment. So this is Spirit saying, no, we're coming in to help you, right? We're going to open up your book of life. This is where your soul has decided before you incarnated the path that you're supposed to be on, what you're supposed to do, how to accomplish it. And we're going to open that up, and we're going to help you see before you what it is that you're supposed to do, so that you can find that sense of alignment. And in the end, where we end up is in the world, right? And this is amazing energy of, you are complete. You're connected with all things. You've gone round and round, right? This is the end of the major arcana. You started at the Fool right here with 0, open-hearted, open-minded, free from the past, just a beginner's mind of what if, right? Not mired down in the confusion or all the noise that's been in your life for so long. And this is you seeing your clear path start to finish, right? Bringing that Midas touch. Angel spirits and guides. What else? So for some of you, what they're saying is that you have a lot of people around you that are influencing you and causing confusion. So it's, if we can identify who those people are, and they're not always, ill-intended. They're not always trying to cause issues or strife for us. But if we can identify those people and understand that when they're speaking about certain things, that it's just their opinion and we don't have to absorb it. We don't have to make it ours, right? We don't have to muddy the waters with that. And look what flips out, a higher view. So now twice you've got the card where we need to see things from a higher view. Things become much more clear when we can stand way up here, when we can see things for what they really are. Yes, there is a big alligator under here, but it's way, way down here. She's focused on this yellow flower that she can easily reach, she can grab, and she can go on, okay? Ace of Swords. The other card you have is number 29, Awakening Genius. This is the genius within you. This is the ability for you to make your own reality. And for some of you, you can see all these equations that are in here. This is about believing in your ability to create something on your own, to tackle something that you thought maybe you don't, I'm not good at math, or I'm not good at science, or I'm not good at this. This is about you digging in and realizing that within each and every one of you is ancestral history that's buried in our DNA, all right? And we all have the ability to awaken that genius and put us on the path, 29 to 11, that our soul wants us to be on, okay? So this is very much about overcoming the difficulties and the obstacles that you've seen, because you have 5 here, 41 is 5, to get back on track for this amazing new opportunity to really be able to turn things into something really positive, right? Be able to succeed, be able to change your life, be able to change the story of your life so far, right? Angel, spirits, and guides. So, when we talk about the soul versus the personality, the soul is the one that's going to guide us and disrupt our life if we're not in alignment. So when we think of the personality, it's our personal story of our reality. And maybe that's not in alignment with what the soul has been yearning and pushing us towards. And that's why this Three of Wands has been in reverse and this Hangman is here and the higher view here, right? It's just a shift that needs to occur. And from there, Ace of Wands, the Midas touch, and the World, awakening genius. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, so you've got fear here. So, and this is the number 11. So now we have 1111. So this is my 1111 group. This is always a reminder from Spirit, a really strong reminder that it's time to pay attention to all aspects in your life that are having any kind of influence on you, and then being able to discern that which is real versus that which is kind of the illusion, right? So everything presents itself as real, but if we can take a moment and just kind of step into this Hangman energy, we can look at it like, is it really impossible for me to get that new level position in this company or some other company? No, maybe we're just afraid that we're not going to ever be ready for it or be acknowledged for it, but no, it's very possible. And the other card you have is 34 extremes. So this is about these projections. This is about the confusion, right? We have extremes. We believe in ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. We're fearful of the what ifs, right? Because here she's trying to birth this idea, right? Because she's in this egg of light. Yet there's all these dark energies of fear around her, keeping her from moving forward, keeping her from believing. Right, angel, spirits, and guides. What else? Angel, spirits, and guides. What else? Leadership, Archangel Gabriel. It's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Yeah, see, so you do have the potential to do so much more. Maybe it's a leadership role. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just you trusting yourself, leading yourself, stepping away from the confusion and the projections, seeing yourself for what you really are, right? This amazing soul with so much ability within you. So, strong message from Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel is the messenger angel, right? It's all about communication. And you have surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Okay, I actually did this for probably the first couple of years. I was trying to get out of a situation where my relationship fell apart, my finances fell apart, my health fell apart. And it was really easy for me to fall back into these negative thoughts. Right? It was really easy for me to say all of this around me is doing this to me. And I went from extremes of like fear and anxiety to, oh no, I'm going to work things out. So I would say, thank you for sharing. I don't need that information anymore. So maybe some of you would resonate with that. It definitely worked for me. I had to do it quite a bit because I fell into that a lot because every aspect of my life at that time within a 14-month span of time just fell apart. All right, angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have for group 2, pile 2? Star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. And this one also fell out. Prosperity. A prosperous business with riches and success. So some of you, this is about you stepping up and doing something more than what you've done before. Achieving more than you've achieved before. Stepping into something where your world shifts and becomes easier. It flows more. It's less disruptive. Okay. There's less extremes. So, when we have a lot of extremes in our life, there's a lot of influence from the external that's having a hold of us. And so it takes us, from one side of polarity to the very extreme of the other side of the polarity. And we really need to find that center point, right? We need to find that space where we can say, no, I know what's real here. I know what's just a lot of extra energy that isn't mine. And then you have tree, grounding. So when we are shifting out of this kind of energy into something that's really positive, empowered, where we take hold, it's imperative that we're grounded, all right? When we're up in our head, which happens a lot with the Seven of Cups, right? There's a lot going on emotionally and as well as mentally. We've got the Hangman here, we've got the Three of Wands in reverse, and we've got this Fool kind of pushing us to take that first step towards something else, changing, alchemize, number 16, number 7. It's really important that we're grounded, okay? And from there, dragonfly, emergence. We emerge this empowered, beautiful soul, clear on our path, clear on our intention, right? Without a lot of second thoughts, doubts, and wondering. And then you have the Star, guaranteed success, and horseshoe, good luck. Okay, so you can see where this is going. You can see how this is shifting. You can see what's before you as far as energy, right? Everything is energy. So we can recognize that energy and jump on that energy, right? Align with that energy so that we can change our outcome. So this is a yes for you, pile 2. Even though you have some changes to make, there is so much around you that is positive, so much around you supporting you, pushing you to see what is really before you, okay? And I think for you, this is a really good saying on this candle. Take time to do what makes your soul happy. I think that's going to really help you in the momentum of moving towards what it is that you desire. Okay, so this is yes, group 2, pile 2. If something resonated or you like some aspect, please like and subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hello, group 3, pile 3. This is your card. Number 19. Eliminate distractions. Stop shining light on the things you are not. How can you reclaim your power? Yeah, so 19 is 10. That's about a new cycle. And I love how this is like a clock, right? An ancient clock, a sundial, shifting towards something better. Getting a better sense of what's real, the distractions that are nothing but that, right? Look at, and as I say that, the 8 of Wands comes out, so I love that. Okay, angel, spirits, and guides. Let's start with this tarot. 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands, yeah, 10, 10. King of Cups, 7 of Wands, and the Hermit. Pile 3. The first thing they want me to talk about is the Hermit. So this card, this is Virgo energy to start with. If you were to just get really, really quiet someplace and feel into your own heart, you'd realize that you carry this amazing light and love in yourself. And there's so much within you that you've not yet completely recognized or integrated or even fully accepted. And that looking outside of yourself for much of what you need to change this 10 of Wands energy is probably not going to give you what you need. It's more of an inside job, an internal job, right? So each one of us kind of holds that power to make shifts, right? So eliminate distractions, stop shining light on things that you're not, claiming back your power. This is the Hermit. This is the perfect antidote to this card, right? Ending a cycle because we're seeing things as they really are, okay? So sometimes when we go into this energy, we feel like we're alone, but we're really not. We just need to kind of connect in with spirit. Your guides will come in and they will show you the way. You will begin to see, understand, and at the soul level, remember that so much of the answers that we're looking for to get us out of this 10 of Wands burdensome, difficult, struggling energy is within us, right? And when we're in this energy, we kind of take on the 7 of Wands energy of, I have to go it alone. It's me against the world. They're always trying to, put me in a smaller box or push me out of the way or prevent me from having an opportunity, or they let me in and love me a little and then they push me away. All right. So this is you saying, I'm on my own. As soon as I find some place, someone where I feel at home, where I feel good, it all gets disrupted and I'm alone again. Okay. So Spirit is saying that we're eliminating the distractions. We're bringing in this new energy. So this is very succinct, very synchronized, powerful energy from Spirit about focusing on that which you desire and then moving with that energy, right? She's being taken up into the sky and literally moved by the universe to where she wants to be, after having a lot of time to kind of think about what are those distractions and how are they keeping me from what it is that I need, want, or want to be a part of, want to become. And then we've got this King of Cups, which is energy. When we see the king, queens, the court cards like that, it's energy that we can step into. Okay. It's energy that we can move into. So this is energy of my heart is open. I'm willing to see things differently. I'm ready to let go. I'm ready to step into this King of Cups where I can be the master. I can accomplish. I can set my sights high, and I can gain great abundance, because we see all the fish, and great emotional fulfillment. Okay. So empowerment, right? And what does it say at the bottom of this? How can you reclaim your empowerment? This is you claiming your power after transitioning out of that, but seeing within, getting help from Spirit, and then transitioning. All right, what else do we have? Pile 3, please. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else for pile 3? Quieting the mind and waking the lion. 19 and 19, number synchronicity. This is you emerging, shining. This to me is just glorious Leo energy. All right, so maybe you have Leo within your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Maybe you're concerned about 5th house things, because that rules Leo. So romance, love, something you want to create, something you're trying to bring to life, how you want to express yourself differently, empowered, right? And you have quieting the mind here. So when we quiet the mind, we are able to overcome the obstacles in our life, the challenges, the chatter, the things that keep us from stepping into our abilities, our possibilities, our potential, okay? So when we quiet the mind, we really get connected to our intuition, our higher self, the universe, right? And we see where we can make changes and embody this King of Cups. So quieting the mind and the Hermit, that is very synchronistic in those cards, right? They both mean the same thing. We go within, we start to understand, we start to get messages. And then we have number 6, self-love. So when we feel that for a very long time we have been burdened, we have carried the weight, we have been alone, we have been encumbered, we have been held back, we have been kind of boxed in, right? We start to think that there's nothing within us that can get us out of that. We start to absorb that as who we are and our reality, which is the distortion, right, that is cast upon us from others. When instead we move into this Hermit energy, quieting the mind and waking the lion, and realize it's time for us to love ourselves, to care for ourselves, to nurture ourselves, to speak to ourselves in beautiful, loving, empowered ways. Some of you need to have a conversation with yourself every morning when you wake up about 2 or 3 things that are very positive about yourself, because there's been too long where you've been put down. There's been too many distractions making you feel like you have to go it solo, okay? And then the other card you have is number 35, Thunder Moon Change. Yeah, and that's going to help you really change your circumstance, really change things, eliminate distractions, step into this beautiful King of Cups energy. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have for group 3? Right? So we have 2 cards, 1919. Maybe that number means something to you, but that number, that number is a 10, which is about a new cycle for you. This card came flying out. Comfort, Archangel Azrael. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So when we've been in a situation like this 10 of Wands, right, we need to heal. We need to recoup. We need to understand that there is a way for us to overcome, to see through the distortions, the smoke and mirrors, the lies, the misconceptions, a clear way for us, right? There's clarity that comes through. And then look what else you have. You know what to do, Archangel Uriel. So one of the four main archangels, right? Angels of the four directions. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. And here we are with the Hermit. Trust your inner knowledge. All right, quieting the mind. There is a clear message here for you that for many of you, you are going to get clear, concise, specific messaging about your next steps forward, your next move, your circumstances as they really are. Then you have Tree of Life, number 2, true wisdom and making good choices in life. All right, so number 2 is about restoring balance, about bringing things into harmony. All right, the Tree of Life, so some of you might have a family situation that's been really troubling. And look at this, you have the number 19 again. So now we have 19, 19, 19. So this might be a very significant number for some of you. Maybe some of you are 19 years old, but again, 19 reduces to 10. New beginning, new beginning, new beginning, okay? And another 10. So if you are seeing 10 tens, if you are seeing 11, 11, this is a big message from Spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides, all right? They are trying to let you know that they're gonna help you to see clearly. They're going to help you perceive the reality as it is so that you can find your way through, find your way out for some of you, and surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the result. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Yeah, and that, we all, when we want something really bad, we hold on to it and we see it a certain way and we do vision boards and we visualize it and we do all these things. But when we're constantly, mentating over and over and over about it, and we start to say, I need this, and if I don't get this, then I have to have this so that I can have that, that actually causes universal resistance and energy, and it pushes us away from that. It sounds counterintuitive, but it really is part of the reality of how the energy works. So it's just a message from Spirit to be mindful of that, right? There's this, we have the number 2 for balance. It's like this perfect balance that's required so that we put it out there and we, set our intention and we stay focused on it, but we don't kind of beat the same drums nonstop, okay? And then you have fog veiled. So this is about seeing through clearly. And we talked about clarity coming in for you. And the other card is full moon completion. So completing, being done with this 10 of Wands, the distractions. She does seem to be somewhat discouraged, right? And uncertain. So being done with that, moving away from that. All right, let's get your final cards for you, group 3. Angel, spirits, and guides. So we have January. So maybe things have been really rough since the start of this new year for you, okay? Maybe something happened around the 19th of the month. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. So we have the Hermit. We have trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. And then we have psychic ability, trust your intuition. So a lot of you have blocked. So they're telling, I just heard blocked clairs, which means you have the ability to hear, know, sense, feel, see into things. But because of these distractions and because of how difficult and challenging and heavy some of this energy has been, you're blocking your psychic abilities, your intuitive abilities. So a lot of you have the ability to use those specific gifts to help you in your next phase on this journey, right? Whether it be a business or just for you to use that to get clearer guidance. Remember, we talked about the clarity, and then you've got veiled here with the fog. So this is your ability to kind of see through the veil and see how you can use your gifts to make things easier and better for you. That's pretty amazing. And then you have, oh my gosh, and then you have torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yeah. So we've got the veil thinning here. So if you have been in a situation where things have been pretty rough for a while, or things kind of came to a culmination in March or January, and January was a rough month, or the winter was a rough month, or anything like that, there may be an awakening happening here, a catalyst, so that you can really, and that's why you have all this in here about seeing within, your intuition, your psychic abilities, your spiritual ways. It is going to help propel you into this amazing new energy and these new beginnings, because you got 10 4 times, okay? That reduces to 1 new beginnings. And you do have heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. So there is some significant angelic, divine, cosmic, and they're giving me full body chills, energy coming in to assist you, group 3. So this is a no. If you wanted a no, you have your no. If you were hoping for a yes, or you're just very much resonating with and vibing with the story of the spiritual awakening, this is going to happen for you, and this is going to shift. But these things had to kind of hit a pinnacle, right? The distractions and the heavy burdens, so that you can kind of really be awakened and open up. So be open to a lot of synchronicity and numbers. Be open and listening for things in your mind that it's like a thought came in and that's not something you would usually say or whatever. That's them guiding you. That's your clairaudience coming online, okay? If you are walking around and you have a flint of an image somewhere, and then later in the day, or later that hour or 2 days later, that thing appears, okay, that's your clairvoyance coming in. So just kind of work on that if that resonates with you, okay? So if that's what I have for you. If something resonated or some aspect aligned with your thoughts or your feelings at this time, please like and subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hello, group 4. This is your choice. This is your image. Number 28, which reduces to 10, which is about a new cycle. Don't run from the darkness. Embrace your shadow side. What aspect of yourself have you been afraid to look at or address? So maybe there's something that you still kind of have to deal with, an old hurt that is, it can cause our energy to kind of get stuck, and it can prevent us from moving forward or achieving something. So maybe you're ready for a new beginning, a new cycle. Let's start with some tarot that flips out. Look at that. Just as we say that, we get Queen of Wands and the Death card. Amazing. The Emperor. Oh, great cards. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. All right, so right away, this is what they're sharing with me. When we see this image, this doesn't necessarily have to be that you've been in a dark place or anything like that. It can mean that, but we all have shadow aspects, things that have happened in our life that we have not completely put to bed, dealt with, accepted. It's just that thing that lingers, and it literally often is some emotional thing that's happened. It gets stored in one of the main energy centers of our bodies, the main chakras, and it causes problems in our life. It can be physical challenges. It can be challenges to manifest, to create material goods for ourselves, right? Jobs, money, career, home, that sort of thing. It can be the inability to have a lasting, solid relationship. It can be any of those things. But what we have here first and foremost is the Death card coming in, which means, remember how I said 28 is a 10, which is about a new cycle starting, a new beginning. This is all about that. All right. The Death card, this represents your higher self. When we see the skeleton, this is Scorpio energy that comes in and says, this energy is moving through you. Okay. It's energy that had to move through you, that you had to experience so that you could be awakened, so that you can now, with a greater sense of higher levels of consciousness, a greater understanding of the bigger picture, see things a little differently, And then as we move through life, as we move through the things that come our way, we are better equipped to deal with, to integrate, and to journey through them. Okay? So that's an amazing card right from the start. So I absolutely love the Death card. You know, in the major arcana, when we see this card between 8 and 14, those are cards that like connect us with the different experiences in life that help us with the first stages of alchemy, the first stages of knowing how to transition, transmute, metamorphosize a circumstance, a situation, a feeling, an energy into something better. Okay, so I love that that card is here for you. And then we have the Emperor, which is Aries energy. This is about the empowered self, right? The Emperor is beyond the kings. The Emperor supersedes them, has more power, has more land, has more everything, has more knowledge, has more experience, has greater levels of consciousness. So this is you connecting with the self, because this is first house energy about I am transitioning, transmuting, metamorphosizing with the Death card into this new empowered self. I no longer run from anything. I have the strength, the resilience, and the tenacity, as well as the higher levels of consciousness, which are the most important aspects of that, to see things and see through things. All right. So this is energy that really kind of teaches us like really early lessons about, you know, how we all have different archetypes, right? And those are different aspects of our own consciousness. So this is now dealing with the self, all right? And we have the Queen of Wands here, which is amazing fire energy of abundance, of getting things accomplished, of taking the initiative, of creating your own reality, of making choices in life that are self-empowered, that bring in abundance, all right, that are setting us up for a clear path of a lot of mastery and achievement. Because we've made a conscious choice with this Two of Pentacles to move on, to make things better in our long-term life, right? Because the Two of Pentacles, that's Capricorn energy, 10th house is long-term. Maybe it's your career, maybe it's your finances, maybe it's just where you want to be in life, all right? So, I mean, she's standing very grounded on this tall building, sitting here juggling duality in life, right? That's what this is, duality. And she is very balanced, right? 2 is about balance, and she's able to make that clear decision to step into this energy. And then what do we have here? The 3 of Cups. A lot of things that are in life that gives us a sense of happiness, a sense of love, a sense of accomplishment, a sense of peace. And when we have a sense of peace, there's an ease and a calm and a grace that flows through us and makes life easier, makes us see things that we haven't seen before, have a different perspective. It changes everything, right? We see all the possibilities, everything we can do. We see how things flow versus all the resistance, all the challenges. And then we have willing release, and that makes perfect sense because you have the Death card here, right? Releasing that which kept you from moving into your full potential, your empowerment, this Emperor energy, right? Willing release. This is a perfect depiction. When you're ready, when the soul is ready, when you are connected to the soul and ready, like the dandelions, the winds come through and the seeds release as they're supposed to, when they're supposed to, so that they can create another dandelion, right? Create something beautiful, something lasting, something that provides you with some financial abundance, something you're proud of. This is about your energy and your passions, right? I think of like this beautiful image here, and I just think of art. So just really beautiful energy about being able to create, because we no longer hold on to those things that kept us kind of in fear or in darkness or stuck. All right, angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have for group 4? Holy cow, those came flying across. Okay. Your first one is 29, hunger. So here you have 28 and 29. What is it that you're hungry for? What is it that you want? You know, maybe some of you are open to doing full moon ceremonies or prayers or meditations. And the other card that flipped out, 31, faith, right? Having faith in yourself, having faith in the universe, trusting that you've learned a lot and you've moved on. This is energy of really trusting who you are transitioning and metamorphosizing into, okay? This is energy of trusting that you see what's before you as what's meant for you, and you're going to flow with that, okay? You're going to move with that. You're going to trust that. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else, please? Group 4. You know what to do, Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. I think group 2 got that one. And life review, Archangel Jeremiah. Take inventory of your life. Resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So we talked at length about balance with the 2 of Pentacles. And then with this card here, don't run from the shadows, don't run from the darkness, embrace the shadow side. Yeah, when we take inventory of our life, when we resolve to make changes and heal anything that is unbalanced, we step into empowered, abundant, happy, beautiful energy. All right. And that happiness comes from within, right? And we share that with others. It doesn't have to come from other people. We are able to garner that ourselves. For some of you, this is about a successful career, happy work environment, pay raises, and promotion. So maybe some of you are really hungering for a real big change. We have Pentacles here in your financial situation. And the other card that flipped out is Philosopher's Stone, 22. Powerful manifestation of wishes and goals. So now we have 222. So maybe you're seeing that number a lot. That is about you taking the initiative to create your reality. That is about you putting forth the energy that's balanced in alignment with your soul so that things are successful in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be a career. It can be anything, right? But when we're in balance, we have a tremendous amount of faith, and we believe that we have that which is required within us to change our reality. This energy is transformative energy where we gain wisdom, where we gain greater understanding, where we gain a greater connection, not only to our own consciousness and higher self, but to the universe as well, right? We understand how to work within the energy and the confines of the universe. All right, and then you have surrender to your passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. And that's what this Queen of Wands is all about, right? This is about that passion. We talked about the energy and the passion, what it is that you're really excited about. Is there something you're excited about? Can you find something to be really excited about and believe in and have faith in? What is it that you're hungry for? Group 4. So we have summer solstice radiance. So this is that sun energy of new beginnings, of abundance, of creation, of coming at things open-hearted, right? Because in the tarot, the child is on the white horse, representing the freedom to move forward into something unknown and expecting beautiful, positive outcomes. So for some of you, in the northern hemisphere, that summer solstice is in June. That would be the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. But really beautiful energy about what to expect going forward, because you're making this transition, because you're trusting and believing in yourself, because you have faith to follow that which you're hungry for, right? A lot of positive outcome energy around you here. And the other card you have is Tsunami, wake-up call. So for some of you, you've had quite the wake-up call, something that has forced you into this transformative metamorphosis. Maybe it was the crumbling of a relationship. Maybe it was the crumbling of a lifestyle that you have lived your whole life. Maybe there was something that was very traumatic in your life that kind of, after the shock and the awe of it all, it served as a wake-up call, right? And sometimes that is the greatest catalyst for change, for transformation. And that's when we start to really see things as, I need to release this so that I can move into all of this. angel spirits and guide. And for a lot of you, that's about following your passion because you have that here, and then the Queen of Wands. All right, and then you have wreath, sorrow over a loss. So again, we talked about release. We talked about the death card. So that could very much be, we talked about that. You could have lost a relationship or someone or something. All right, and then we have seahorse, family matters. Talked about that it could be something to do with family matters, things that have been in your, energy field for a lifetime, things that really need to move on and move forward, and be released so that you can move into something that's lasting. Seahorses mate for life. So this can be about you stepping into new energy where your life just changes for you and stays on that path, okay? When we have big transformations like that, spiritual awakenings, we have a big wake-up call, a catalyst, we make huge shifts, right? We see things for who we are, and we kind of step forward in an empowered sense of self, right? And make changes that are lasting. Maybe it's career again, maybe it's a relationship because the seahorse is here. All right, and then you have clouds, temporary problems. So this is moving out of that because we have the sun and radiance here. So there has been something that has been clouding your energy, clouding your judgment. I think in the very beginning I talked about how energy can get stuck. So, this is something for you to kind of embrace, open your arms to, and flow with it if it resonates with you, if it makes sense, because there's a lot of powerful manifestation of wishes and goals, because there is a restoration of balance. We have 222 here, but it's also you being empowered to create your own reality. So the personality is like your personal reality, right? So how are we going to shift our personal reality? Then our personality kind of shifts in the way we acknowledge the different things that come into our life, the effect they have on us, the way in which we integrate that or don't, and how we see it with this new level of consciousness that comes from overcoming. Okay? All right, so for you, group 4, this is a yes. You have a lot of shifts of positive movement and energy, abundance, releasing old patterns, releasing old pain, focusing on positive things that are going to give you a great amount of happiness, but also balance. So that's what I have for you. If any of this resonated or some aspect, please like and subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hi, group 4. This is your choice, your image. Beautiful image. Number 9, that is about ending a cycle, getting ready to start yourself. And this says, express yourself creatively, start something new. What creative pursuit do you feel drawn to? So this can be something creative as far as your career goes, but it doesn't have to be. It can be something with regard to your education, something creative with, it could be, designing something, decorating something. This can be creating a new relationship with someone. It can be creating anything, but the idea is it's something new. And I mean, look, just there's this great sense of peace, right, and understanding. Just a beautiful sense of ease and grace is what I feel from that card. Okay, we'll start with some tarot, and then we'll flip out. Yeah. Okay, I said 9 is the end of a cycle, and you get the 5 of Cups. So something that was not emotionally fulfilling. King of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for me. This is Leo with strength. Knight of Wands. This is your beautiful energy of Aries, Leo, Sag. Fire energy. And then the 9 of Cups. So this is beautiful energy. Again, water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So right away, what they're pointing out is that when we are ready to express ourselves, when we are ready to start something new, it is because there has been something lacking in our life. There has been something that's been disappointing. There's been something that has been eluding us. There has been something that just doesn't work out, and we're just disappointed in people, in our circumstance, in our finances, in our life, in our relationships. And those are all partnerships and relationships, regardless of if they're romantic, family, friends, business, whatever. Something's been lacking. And we've focused maybe a little bit too much on what has been lacking and missing, which is normal. We all do that, right? We see all the things that we missed instead of what we still have left, even though what we have left may appear emotionally seem to fulfill us less than the things that we lost at the time, but perhaps there's a shift necessary, okay? So here we have this ending of this cycle, and we have another 9 here, which is the 9 of Cups. So whenever we have been through something challenging and we garner the strength, when we say, I'm going to start anew, I'm going to reinvent myself, I'm going to be creative, I'm going to put myself out there again, I'm going to dip my toe in the water, I'm going to try something different, I'm going to think outside the box, I'm going to stretch myself, flex myself, show myself off a little bit, because we've got Leo energy coming through, which is about letting people see you, right? Letting people see what you are, believing that there's something, a spark within you to create something fantastic, create something that is really going to provide you with a different sense of, instead of lack, one of possible growth potential, of building something, of creating something, okay? And what we have here is, because we have this Knight of Wands, which is energy where the universe is kind of propelling you, helping you to obtain that thing that you want to create, that passion that you have, that idea that you have, that initial spark that's like floating around in your head, right? And from the Knight of Wands, we move into this King of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. So this is our earth energy. This is very divine feminine creator energy. This is the 9 of Cups. This is very divine feminine creator energy, fulfilling our thoughts, our wishes, our emotions. This is very independent energy. This is strong energy. This is, I have a great sense of self-love and acceptance. I see things with an open heart. I trust myself and my abilities, and I can create this amazing, successful, long-term journey and path for myself, okay? So this is about you really overcoming, and this is about you recreating something very new, something different that you're very drawn to, okay? And 9, end of cycles. Okay, so if you have struggled, this is going to be the shift that you're looking for. And then you have a burst of magic. So it's a beautiful image. The lotus flowers are represented in tarot and oracle all the time because it's about new beginnings. It's about creation. It's about being drawn to something and believing in the ability and the potential and creating that. And then this is a lot like the King of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, right? This beautiful, glorious lotus is open, wide open, and just shining, showing herself off like the Leo energy here in the Strength card. Right? So beautiful energy. And when I say he and she, that's just energy, right? Angel spirits, guides. But this is definitely divine feminine energy coming through, which is creator energy, right? That sacral chakra is really moving in a strong clockwise motion where we can really have beautiful abilities to create. It's that divine feminine energy yet again, right? And then we have 27, release. When we talk about ending cycles, we are releasing that which is no longer for us. We are releasing this feeling of not being able to achieve, receive what we are looking for, feeling like there's something missing. You know, like you can put on a smile on your face, you can go out and interact and be great with people, but when you have time alone, and some of you might not even like to be alone, you feel like there's things that are really lacking in your life. Sometimes people, we are really unable to be comfortable in silence. So we have TVs on, music on, noise on, people around us all the time, because if it's quiet, we kind of have to sit with this for a little while, and that makes us very uncomfortable, and they're giving me full body chills. So when we can do that, when we can see this for what it is and the role it's taking in our life and how much space it's taking in our life, that's when we can start to really make some changes, okay? Spirits and guides, what else do we have for group 5, please? Group 5, please. All right, we have a couple cards. You are safe, Archangel Michael. I'm protecting you against lower energies. This is a lower energy. And guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. Then we have prosperity, Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are being provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. That's what this is. Absolutely following your intuition, right? That's where this burst of magic comes through in the creation. And then you have take back your power, Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. So we all have those abilities. We all have so much within us. We just believe a lot of what we hear, you know, from our teachers, from peers, from family members, from the news, that, you know, they make us feel like we don't have the ability to make changes in our life. We don't have the power, that the power is not with us. It's outside of ourselves. And the greater we move towards trusting that the power and the belief within ourselves can make huge shifts in our reality, the quicker we can change our reality. And as I say that, look what flips out. Achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. So really nice confirmation from Spirit about doing just that, achieving, right? Creating something new. You will achieve. You will get a contract. You will make the money. You will be rewarded. You will be awarded something. You will be recognized, accolade, right? So beautiful confirmation from Spirit on this King of Pentacles and this Nine of Cups. And then as I say that, look what flips out. Belief. Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. This is the Five of Cups, your belief in scarcity. Now, sometimes we have this belief because it's been our life for a long time, or our families have had this, or we've been in that cycle, but this is changing. And so much of our reality does change into that of scarcity, into that of abundance, with some of these energies and beliefs and reactions to what's going on in our lives, right? We make those shifts. Does it all happen in one fell swoop? No. But it definitely does help us move the needle in our life. You know, the Strength card is part of that grouping of major arcana cards that help us connect with how to start alchemizing, changing things, right? So there's the first 4 things in alchemy are calcination, dissolution, okay, separation, and conjunction. So what do we need to bring to form? What do we need to let go of because it needs to dissolve? What do we need to separate ourselves from? And then what do we need to connect with to make it happen? All right. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? Passion. What is your passion? Fire energy coming through here. What's your passion? What gets you excited? What makes you look forward to something, right? Knight of Wands. What is that passion? And then crystals, focus. Yeah, so we always want to focus on the potential, the possibilities, the what ifs, and see ourselves there and work towards that. And the last card that you have is unfoldment. So here again, we have the lotus, the lotus, the lotus, the lotus. So, you know, maybe you have a lotus flower tattoo. Maybe you really love the lotus flower. Maybe that is an image that you really resonate with. But this is an unfolding. This is an opening. This is that alchemy and those 4 steps that I just talked about with the Strength card, okay? Beautiful energy and message from Spirit. All right. Older man, dealings or a relationship with an older man. So we do have the King of Pentacles here, which can represent, you know, a older man or a mature person, someone who is mature for their years, someone who's very polished, someone who is very seasoned in certain aspects of life. Maybe it's business, maybe it's in certain aspects of something that you're interested in, but there's someone who can come in as a teacher, a mentor, or a partner, right, to kind of help you through this. It can be a spiritual teacher as well that you resonate with. You have gong, an exciting event coming forward, and hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So maybe this is someone that's going to come in, like I said, as a mentor, someone to help guide you, someone that you can partner with on an idea, someone that can perhaps give you some financial assistance to get something started, someone that can help you kind of work through some of this energy here. So definitely working towards achievement. You have such amazing cards here: prosperity, achievement. Okay, 9 of Cups, King of Pentacles, creative idea, very positive energy. So this is a yes for you. There is some things that you need to be aware of, but this is big positive shifts and changes with the release and elimination of scarcity and lack, okay? Which we all have to work at that. It doesn't go away with one I am affirmation that says I am abundant. No, we have to work at seeing things. So one of the greatest ways to do that is with gratitude for each and everything that we can be grateful for. It sets our subconscious, which is 90% of who we are, in a state of, oh, look at all these things I have to be grateful for. That shifts our energy. That shifts our outcome in life. It truly makes a difference. All right. So if there's something that resonates or some aspect that you like, please like and subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and happiness. Namaste. Hello, Pal 6. This is your image. Beautiful image of her floating in the cosmos with the dolphins. Maybe you love dolphins. Everyone's on their own journey. How can you focus more on your own path? 31, that reduces to 4. So you might be a life path 4. You might have been going through something for the last 4 years, 4 months. The number 4 might be important for you. You might be Cancer. All right, because that's 4th house. All right, so let's start with some tarot that flips out, and then we'll move on to Oracle, Angel, Spirits, and Guides. All right, let's see, what do we have here? I can pick them up. Oh my goodness, I can't even pick them up. All right, 4 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Yeah, lots of emotion. Water. So I said you might be Cancer. Here's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Lots of emotional energy coming through with these cards. Queen of Pentacles. And the World. Okay. All right, so this is what I'm getting here for this group pile number 6. They're giving me full potty chills, so they're trying to tell me too many things at one time. All right, you are on a journey that is going to help you move from being so affected from people around you and the things that happen outside of you, and you're going to realize that that has had such a impact on taking you off your course, off your own journey, off your own path, okay? You have been kind of like, it's almost like if somebody were to like, grab you and, yank your arm off as you're walking down a path, and you trip and fall and stumble, and you just feel like, I can't get up, or I can't get up by myself. I need some help. Because this is talking about how there's been so much disappointment, disillusion. Maybe there's been abandonment. Maybe there's been betrayal. Maybe there's been a lot of pain in your life. And it's come from so many external sources that have had such an impact on your emotional well-being. All right. So it has been draining and daunting, and the spirit and your soul has come in and said, it is time for a big shift. So maybe some of you have felt like you had a tower moment, a tower month, a tower year, right? A tower decade. And it is because spirit, the universe, really wants you to get on your fated path, okay? There's your fated path, which is the path your soul chooses before it incarnates, when it goes in and agrees to the book of life that gets stored in the Akashic library with your Akashic records, okay? So you have been off that path. You've been more on the destined path, which means there's different influences, things that happen that take us off course. We end up feeling unhappy, disillusioned, all those things that I mentioned before. All right, so that's what this Four of Cups is. The Six of Cups is your past has had an effect on you. Maybe you're looking for something from your past to change your future. Spirit is saying that's not where you're going to find it. Okay, maybe you're so focused on all the things that haven't worked out. There's such small amounts of light that comes into your life. You don't know and you don't feel like there's a clear path for you. But there is a shift that is coming for you. Okay, and the reason we know that is because you are going to be on your own path, all right? You're going to be guided by the universe to get back on your path. That path is going to have a little bit of an inner journey, right? Where there's going to be some integration of new energies, but it's going to be energies where you can change the outcome of your life, right? You can shift the energy so that your path, your trajectory, your journey is different, and it's your own. It's one that you've decided is what's right for you, where you've leaned into it, where you've felt into it, right? And in the end, you're going to have a lot of success and happiness and cohesiveness, mind, body, spirit, coherence, right? There is going to be a strong connection with your soul and your mind firing on all the same cylinders. Because when we have the World card, it shows you've been through this journey. You've been through the ebb and flow of life, right? You've gone forwards and backwards. You've dealt with the duality. You've dealt with all the disillusionment, dealt with so much that has been thrown towards you. And now it's the universe says you're in the end of that, right? That is completed at this point. You have emerged wiser, more ready, more prepared, up-leveled in consciousness, right? This screams Starseed to me, Syrians. So some of you may resonate as being a Syrian starseed. This is very strong energy of cosmic connections coming in, all right? That it's going to shift your material world as well as your emotional well-being, all right? So big change is coming for you. This energy of limitations and that's created from things outside of you is leaving, is shifting. Yep, and look what you get. Endless possibilities, right as I say that, 38. So 38's an 11. Trusting in the endless possibilities of your path, your journey. All the stars are in alignment, right? Because this is the fated life of the soul, number 11. Endless possibilities for you. And what are we going to receive with that? Great happiness, great contentment, great exuberance, well-being in our material world, which is, I mean, we live here, right? We know none of us want to have to struggle. And then we have number 16, power. So this is you stepping into your power. Some of you would really benefit from doing some kind of full moon meditation, prayer, invocation, something like that. Set out your crystals, do an altar, something like that. This is a really good time to set your intentions, right? And do some kind of meditation with some envisioning of what that looks like for you, because these full moons can really kind of set that off. Whenever we start something at the new moon and work towards the full moon, that is a powerful time of creating, building, right? It's about a lot of energy, universal energy kind of helping us along the way. Gifts from God, Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. So if you don't resonate with God, you can use Source, Creator, Universe, whatever. But this is the universe coming in, right, to help you and shift this energy. Endless possibilities. Open your arms to receive. So that's beautiful confirmation, yet again, from Spirit. So what else do we have? Healing, true healing of the mind, body, and soul. So here we have the Four of Cups. This is energy that requires healing. The Six of Cups, this can be the past that's been challenging and difficult, or this can be you missing something from the past that was really beautiful and having to release that and heal from that and move on into this new energy. And then we have number 17, fire. The element of fire heralds new life and positive transformation. And that's exactly what your cards show right here. This is a very positive transformation. This is very powerful energy. Whenever we're on our own path, our true path, it is one of success. And as I say that, you get surrender to wonder and awe. It's one of wonder and awe. All right? Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So it kind of is a little bit as if you focus on all the things, no matter where you are on your journey, that are beautiful, amazing, wonderful. When we do that, we do really make a huge shift in our energy and the way we're connected to the universe and what the universe gives us back. All right. So for some of you, and I know because I've been there myself, it's really hard to find a couple of things that we just think are wonderful and amazing and to be grateful for. Whatever you can find, whether it's, something beautiful you see outside, whether it's, someone who's kind and, lets you go in front of them to check out at a store, whatever. Those are the things that we focus on to make those shifts, okay? That's part of the healing for this group too. Okay, and then you have winter solstice reflection. So this is when we have healing. This is a period, and they're giving me full body chills, of there's some reflection that's necessary. Where have you kind of been pulled off the journey that you have always wanted to be on? Do you know where you want to be? Do you know what your path is? And if not, some reflection. They're showing me the Hermit in my mind's eye. That would really help us in this group to kind of get a better sense of clarity on the possibilities, how we step into our power so that we have a new life with all these positive transformations. You've got the Queen of Pentacles here, which is really powerful energy about taking a hold of your own path, setting yourself up so that you can achieve, you can receive that which you're looking for, okay? And then we have Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So maybe this has been one of the challenges, is you've had some really challenging people in your life that have been kind of narcissists, difficult, controlling. All right, so this is Spirit saying that those kinds of people, we need to release ourselves from either the memory and the energetic hold they have on us, or if these people are still in your life, this is a problem, because they're going to prevent you from moving into this beautiful energy where you're on your own path of abundance, of incredible happiness, and a greater connection with the divine universal path for you. What else do we have? Angel, spirits, and guides. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. Yeah, so that explains this 4 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the healing. And to focus on the gifts that the universe wants to bring to you and how to empower yourself. And then you have hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. That's part of this healing energy yet again. And then you have bird, perched, waiting for news, package, or a letter. So some of you might be getting some information regarding an opportunity, some news on something that you've been waiting for a long time, something from a family member, something from a lawsuit that's going to help you get off on your own path, a new path, one where you're pretty confident in where you're going and what you're going to achieve because you've taken the time to reflect, and now you have all this beautiful energy coming towards you, okay? All right, so for you, group 6, pile 6, is a yes, but with this yes, you are moving towards your own path, and you're going to be in a greater flow, like a universal flow. What Spirit is saying though is that this energy here is something that as you move on your own path, the one that's really fated for you, to be cognizant of the energies that you still need to continue to work on healing, which all of us, no matter where we are in our journey, there's healing that needs to take place. So that's just a reminder from Spirit. But this is a yes. So if there's something that resonates, please like and subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste.